Okay, good evening. With our next episode of Ruggers. In our previous chat, we spoke about the team Ruggers Varsity Cup selection team, and we discussed all the backline players. And today we're going to get to who are the selected forwards for the Ruggers Varsity Cup team. Carl.
Yeah, the most important people on the field, your forwards.
Agree. Me having played lock for most of my life.
Yes. 100%. We're going to start at loose head prop. Caden Kiewit of the UJ was, he was brilliant. I mean, again, a brilliant player stuck in a very poor coach team.
Yes.
And then I think everybody's favourite on loose head was also Etienne, Janke?
Yes, Janneke.
Etienne Janneke. He was the replacement or the impact player for Tax, but personally I think he was the best prop of Tax on the field. But obviously they had their reason. They're thinking like we're thinking, bringing up in the last 20 or 30 minutes, we will definitely have the impact with his play.
What is now so-called term the bomb squad from the Rugby World Cup. Janneke, a big physical, powerful player, very mobile. Every time he gets the ball, carries well and draws at least 4 or 5 defenders, takes them out of the game. And every time, yes, as he came onto the field with every match, immediate impact, immediate change. And then obviously also voted was the player of the match for the final. Yes, so yes, I agree with that. Yeah.
Then tight head prop. I believe a tight head prop is born. You can't make a tight head prop. In South African history, we've got so many players that they try to make a tight head prop, and 99% is, doesn't work. So Robert Hunt from the Ikeys, he bullied another of his kid from in the final. He showed there his real worth. After that performance, I heard this morning he's now contracted at the Bulls up till October.
Okay.
So that's my number one prop, tight head prop there. Yes. I don't know if you had anybody else in mind?
No, I agree with that one. No.
And then the other one is Jurgen Phillies of UJ.
Yes.
Again.
Massive physical size player, yes.
Yeah, just in the wrong team. It's unfortunate, and that everybody that places their kids or contract their kids to a certain union, that's one of the things you must look very careful of. What type of rugby they're going to play and how good are they going to be. Because there's a lot of guys, like I said in a previous episode, that was contracted by the Lions at UJ and at Wits.
Yeah.
And Unfortunately, I don't want to say poorly coached, but they didn't come off as they were supposed to.
Yeah, or could possibly be not the best, maybe not fitting into the game plan, or coming to having the ability to showcase their full range of talents because of this, or let's say a game plan of that specific team. Yes, so it's an important factor to remember.
And then at hooker, I know I'm going to get a hiding with this. I really, really know. There was 2 hookers I would go to war with. One is Damien Venter of Wits, and the other one is Hendrik
Lees from
of Marty's. He played he opened all the games ahead of what's his name, Andre Venter, which is everybody's favourite, that made his debut at the weekend against the Bulls. But Damien and Lees was, rock solid. I think if Damien goes and become a loose head or a tight head, I don't think anybody will push him around or everything. Strong player, hard player, and that's what you need in the beginning of the match. Yeah. Like I said, I know Damien for a while. I'll go to war with him. I know he struggled. I think the last game between UJ and Wits, he did struggle a little bit in the lineouts. But none of the hookers had a very good performance with the throwing of the line-outs and everything.
Definitely. Look, basically how the selection of the two, because I fully agree with that. Andre Guvente is our number 16, but that's how he was mostly utilized for Marties anyway, as an impact player coming onto the field, and yes, most of the time scoring every time that he's in the game. Well, the good news is there's lots of talent on number 2 position in this competition.
You want to take the locks first?
Okay, the locks, Connor Evans, number 5 from UCT, outstanding. Not the traditional tallest, biggest lock, but very mobile, a clever player, knows how to get around on the field, carries strongly, and all-round top performance with him every time in the team itself for UCT for every game. And then Philip Krause from Wits.
No, that's number 6.
Sorry, Malema Mpofu from Northwest University. Also, one of the players that unknown previously put up his hand now for this one. Strong line-out work, strong driving player, also mobile, and the tendency nowadays is that I've picked up, looking at the schoolboy rugby coming up, is your traditional tall lock and your shorter enforcer type lock. I think teams might be moving away from that slightly in terms of picking your more mobile locks to add to a fast, more running type of game plan. But yes, that's anything else you want to add to the locks?
Yeah, but Malema was brilliant. I mean,
yes.
He was the center point of the Eagles' back or forwards. He was absolutely hard as a rock, and he would do anything. I mean, he really impressed me. Then at number 6, again, one of my stupid mistakes there. Philip Krause.
Yes.
He played at 8th man for most of the games.
Yes.
From Wits. Now, where did he come from? Philip
Wits.
Yeah. But again, on the ground, your typical number 6, I would, like I said, I would pick him any day. You want to add another name there?
Liam Greenach from UCT. Yes. Again, you cannot omit him as one of the players. Also, one of the stalwarts in the UCT game. Strong in the break, the loose. Ball poaching, turnover balls, and just all round good in defence as well. So, I mean, there's nothing that we cannot actually, no negative aspects in terms of his play.
Yeah, and I mean, we must be honest, the loosies as ever every year, there's brilliant loosies.
Lots of options.
You could name another 5 number 6s. I don't think at 6. Maybe at 7 you can name, but Philip Krause, like I said, because I know him, and Liam, I mean, they stood out at 6 as the guy that's a poaching, working on the ground and everything.
Correct.
Your number 7s?
Number 7 is, I've got Lindu Nkusana from Wits as well. Also, unfortunately, Wits not progressing as well as one would have hoped, but there is a star in the making there as well in terms of his play.
Yeah, he was at the Lions and everything. Very good player. Like I said, it's difficult for these guys at Wits, at UJ, CUT the last few rounds and everything. They just wasn't up to the games that they played.
Oh.
And number 8?
Jacobus Seidnout.
From UP.
Yes.
Brilliant player. Carry the ball. Defence, everything in place.
Very strong in defence, and when it mattered. I mean, specifically in the final, it's one of those hard workers. He's just everywhere where he needs to be, and strong with all those aspects as well.
Yeah, I just want to make sure it's Malemba, not Malema.
Okay. Yes, Malemba. Mpofu, yes.
Yeah. Your play of the forwards?
I would say let's go Damien Venter. I'm going to go with Damien Venter. You'll go to war with
Yeah,
player.
but I would go for Malemba. That's why I just wanted to make sure. I don't want to call anybody Malema without a valid reason. But yeah, Damien, a brilliant player. He only started playing in the second half of the Varsity Cup when he was released, and he was changed with Brendan at the lines, or Mornay Brandon.
Mornay Brandon.
But yeah, Damien definitely. But my choice must go to Malemba. I mean, I'll go to war with that kid, and he was brilliant this 2021 Varsity Cup.
No, definitely. But yes, as we say, it's all just opinions, and we all have one. But at least, if you agree, you're welcome to also disagree. But that's how we see our Ruggers forward pack for the Ruggers Varsity Cup team. And yes, we're looking forward to next year. I think it's going to hopefully be another brilliant competition with more talent to showcase.
Yeah, a lot of guys will fall out, and it's difficult.
Yes, because they can only play until the age of
25.
25.
Yeah. And most of them at Wits and UJ, that most of those players also will qualify this year. So
yes,
that's it.
That's it.
Thank you so much. And for the guys I didn't mention, I'm thinking of 3 right now. I should have put them in also, but that's the problem. There's so many talented players.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.